Hey YouTube, it's Zoe or Read by Zoe, and today I'm going to share with you all my favorite book covers. As much as I try not to, I definitely judge books by their cover. I think almost everyone does. A bad cover can really put you off of a book, but a good cover can make you pick it up and try it out. I am also a girly girl, if you haven't guessed already. I'm pretty sure you have, but that means that a lot of the book covers that I have picked are pretty girly, so sorry if that's not your taste, but it's definitely mine, and let's get started. The first cover that I chose was A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. This is a very cute story, and the cover definitely matches it. I love how everything around this little light bulb thing, whatever this is, it really goes along with what the story is. So there's a coffee cup right here because they meet at the coffee shop a lot, and there's a squirrel because you actually get a squirrel's perspective in this book, and that's hilarious. Not only is it a cute story and a cute cover, but this is ridgy and I love it. I love how it kind of feels like construction paper almost, and it's pink, so And then I picked The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This is the bind-up of all of the Throne of Glass novellas, and actually I love all of the Throne of Glass covers, but this one is my favorite. I just love how mysterious it is. I love how the gold goes against the purple and the blue, and I love her face. This is Selena's face, and it's just so ominous and beautiful. Every single Throne of Glass book has its own cover, and also all of them have Selena on the front in battle gear. Here she's wearing a coat, and she's also carrying some knives, and on the back there's always Selena in a dress because she is a girly girl, but also she can kick butt. Next is The Borrowers by Mary Norton, and look at this. I just love everything about it. There's a lot happening on the cover, but it just goes with the book so well because they are tiny people. They use thimbles as pots and pans, and I love the actual hardcover of the book too. I love how the colors go together. This is just so colorful and beautiful, and it really matches the book, which is a really colorful book. Then I have The Unbecoming of Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This is definitely the least colorful of all of the books that I chose, but I love how it goes with the book and how all of the covers of this trilogy, she's always in water. It doesn't directly go with the book like The Borrowers. It had specific things that were in the book, but here it's just the feel of it. That definitely you can see in all of the books that I chose. I love when the cover matches what's in the book or the feel of the book, because so many covers, they are just random girls with dresses on, and they're just like, oh, this is the book. But that tells you nothing about the book. The next book I chose was Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I love all of Morgan Matson's books, but this one is my favorite cover. I love how the models actually look like the characters are described, but the coolest part of this book is the inside. Usually the inside of the dust jacket is blank in most books, but here it's like a live action scene from a movie, and this book really feels like a movie when you read it. And I love how they're just eating some ice cream. It doesn't look posed. Even here, even this part of the dust jacket, it feels like the book. They're in an orchard, and there's an orchard in the book, and it's just wow. Wow, there's a lot of work that went into this cover, and you can tell. Next, I have all of the Splinter Classic Lines covers. They are all so beautiful, and they go together perfectly. It makes a nice little pastel rainbow, and these are all watercolor editions. I love how there's a mix between tiny little lines and big brush strokes, and I love how they all focus on one color. So all of this is in purple, and all of this is in blue. Can you see that? I haven't read Wuthering Heights, but now I feel the need to, because just look, there's so much emotion in their eyes, and they're not even that detailed. I don't know how the artist does that, but I appreciate it so much. Next, I have Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I don't really like the material of the cover. I just like the picture on the cover. It's just hilarious, but it also fits. I love how it's supposed to be like shotgun shells or whatever those are called, bullet things, but they're actually lipsticks, and there's a sash because they're beauty queens, and they're in a bikini because they get stranded on a beach, and it's just funny to me, but it goes with the book so well. It's a funny book. The next cover I picked was Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This is a fantastic book, by the way, but I love how it's purple and pink, and here is the city, and she's just You see her back, there's so much mystery, but also the font. The font is my favorite part. I was actually at Barnes & Noble and I saw this on the shelf and I immediately went to it and picked it up. I didn't know anything about it. I just brought it home and read it and I really enjoyed it, and it was all because of the font. It's just so different, and I love how it's all like triangular or whatever. It all goes in to the main character Emmy, and it's everything leads to you. It all leads to Emmy. Hey! The last cover that I'm going to share is Ignite Me by Tahada Mafi. I love this cover. I love it even more because the original cover for Shatter Me was just horrendous and terrible. This was a book that needed a cover change, and it got a superior cover change, which rarely ever happens. All of the covers of this trilogy do have eyes. It goes from the snowy eye with like white lashes and everything to this eye that's in bloom. It has flowers. It's not only beautiful, but it is a symbol for character development. So those are a few of my favorite book covers. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave down below your favorite book covers because I'm sure I forgot some. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!